Hi everyone, welcome back. Today's video is a very special as well as much demanded video. In 2019, we were managing properties for multiple homeowners, and at that point we had about 20 properties under our belt. Fast forward, it's 2021/2022. We decided to invest in our own properties and then own and manage our properties. So now we have to set up our apartments from start to finish. First of all, we have to purchase, then set up, then market. This video will be comparing what it cost us to set up our homes in 2022 and what it will cost you to set up your home in 2025. So hi guys, welcome back to the channel. This video was inspired by a conversation I was having with my husband's friend. Okay, so he came over to the house like 2 weeks ago over dinner. Dinner and drinks were gisting, and he was planning to move back into Nigeria and was considering different business options. So somebody had suggested a short-term rental to him, and he was looking at the numbers and was telling me the numbers doesn't make sense. So by the time a professional put together a projection for him, he was saying that his investment will not be recouped until the next 10 years. And I'm like, yes, the Airbnb business in Nigeria as at today, 2025, you probably will not recoup your investments in probably 10 to 12 years, and it was correct. So I also reminded him that when we started as far back as 2022, things were not as pricey, so we projected a 5 to 7 years recoup on our investments, which is definitely manifesting at the moment, but in 2025 it cannot be the same. So this video is going to compare what it cost us to set up an Airbnb in 2022 and what is going to cost you to set up an Airbnb right now in the year 2025. Okay, so this property that we're in is a 2-bed, 2.5 bath apartment. It's located in Lekki Phase 1. It has a pool, a gym, adequate parking, and it's also in the prime area of Lekki Phase 1. So everything off Admiralty is perfect. We purchased this property in 2021, if I remember correctly, but we didn't take possession until 2022, towards like July of 2022. So in 2021, we bought this property for 45 million naira off plan. By the time they had finished the building, it was going for about 50 to 55 million. So let's say in 2022, this property was purchased for 50 million naira. In 2025, according to the Nigerian property center market, a 2-bedroom apartment with the same facilities that we have currently and in the same location is going to cost you a whooping 200 to 250 million naira. That is at least a 400% increase. It is the wildest thing. We're talking in like what, 3 to 4 years, we have already jumped up by 400%. So hold that thought there. So I'm going to talk about the average costs to set up your home from like start to finish to make it livable and marketable for people to come in. In 2022, we budgeted 15 to 20 million per home, and we have 5 homes. So that will give you about 75 to 100 million for every single thing, which includes electronics, includes the furniture, includes the kitchenware, includes beddings, everything we had to import. And that amount was more than adequate. In 2025, I can tell you that you probably need to 4x that per home. So I'll be taking you through different sections of the home and just pointing out certain things. I mean, I can't talk about every single thing that we did here because we'll be here all day. So pointing out certain things for you to compare prices from 2022 to 2025 so that you can do your findings. So now we're in the living room area, and this is the couch, right? Obviously. So this couch, entire couch setting, including the side stools, the center table, the rug, and the couch itself, set us back about 700 to 750K in 2022. But now in 2025, I remember just asking randomly how much this entire setting would cost, because we're trying to revamp our homes, and my carpenter told me between 1.5 to 1.8 million. That is insane. It is actually insane, but keep those figures in your mind. So this curtains cost us about 35 to 40K, and it's about 8 yards of curtains, and it also includes the white thing at the back. Right now, these curtains will probably set you back 70 to 80K. So we're moving on to the decorative elements. The good thing about these ones that we got them from a potter in Kwara State, Ilorin. We got a lot of things. So we have these pots here, we have our lamps, we have like the pots on the ground and things like that. I would say her cost has definitely increased by like 1.5. So I'll talk specifically about this piece. You know, it's a small one. This one cost us about 3 to 4K per piece in 2022. Right now, it will probably cost you anything between 6 to 7K, and we have multiple of these. Okay, so we're still in the kitchen area. So the kitchen, fully equipped. I'm very particular about equipping the kitchens in my homes. Every single thing needs to be here, from the knives to the spoons, down to even like graters, measuring cups and things like that. So I budgeted about $1,000 per space, and that covered every single thing. Even covered like cost of the blender, the kettle, coffee maker, toaster, the plates, the pots, the pans, the glassware, the silverware, every single thing. Each home had a budget of $1,000, which came to about 780K back then. The budget is still the same because the dollar is still the same. And that will set you back right now about 1.62 million. So that is a huge, huge, huge difference. That is definitely more than 2x. So we're moving on to the electronics, which is where all your money is going to go. All your money. For a 2-bedroom apartment, for example, you need 4 ACs, you need 3 TVs, you need a fridge, you need a washing machine. You'll be lucky if your apartment comes with a microwave and an oven. Ours came with that, so we didn't have to spend any money on that. But sometimes the microwaves and ovens that you get might be subpar, so you might want to change that. So just know that your electronics is going to be the bulk of your costs. Now, 2022, this Hisense inverter ACs cost us 280,000 naira. Now in the market, it goes for 415K. That is crazy. This fridge, the Hisense fridge, cost us 210K. Now it is 435K. So our TVs, 65-inch Hisense TV cost us 370K in 2022. Now it costs 550K, 2025. Okay, so we're moving on to the bedroom now. This is our massive, 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 massive bedroom en suite. This bedroom I was very particular about, you know, the quality of the bed frame and things like that. And thankfully, we've been using it for 4 years, and nothing has happened to it. It looks really good. It's very sturdy. So this bed frame with the bed bench cost us 335K. And when we asked the carpenter for the recent costs, he told us it's going to cost us 650 to 700K. It really depends on what we're going for. So now we're going on to the sheets, the duvet covers, the towels. I always recommend that you have at least 4 sets per space. And the 4 sets cost us 382,000 naira in 2022. and now it will cost you about $785K. This also includes the mattress topper as well. So it includes the mattress topper. So in mattress topper, the duvet itself, the sheets, and then the towels. 4 sets of towels, 4 sets of sheets, and then 1 mattress topper, and then 1 duvet. So the mattress itself, we usually get our mattress from Sarah Foam. I'm not trying to advertise, but they're the best if you're trying to get your mattresses from Nigeria, and it's called the Prestige Foam. So our mattress was from Sarah Foam. Our mattress and our pillows cost us $400K, but now you're thinking about $750 to $800K for mattress and 4 sets of pillows. We're now here in the bathroom. For the bathroom, I just had a budget of $100 per bathroom space, and that was going to cover my toothbrush holder, soap dispenser, the bath toilet brush, bath mats, and then the bins, and it was more than adequate. So $100 back then was 78,000 naira. $100 now is 160 something thousand naira. So finally, we're going to bring it back home and talk about the cleaning agents, right? So in 2022, we still buy in bulk. In 2022, tissue cost us a pack. Everything I'm going to be talking about is going to be in cartons or in packs, right? So our tissue was 12,500. Now it's 38K. Our toilet bowl cleaner, 12,000 naira. Now 45K. Morning Fresh, 11,000 naira. Now 30K. Pick milk sachets, because we give our clients sachets of pick milk, 21,500. Now 36K. That summarizes what we spent in 2022 to set up our home compared to what it will cost someone to spend in 2025 to set up a home. So, I mean, this is the total here for 2022. This is the total here for 2025. So you do the math, figure out if it is worth trying or if it is worth your while, and we'll see you in our next video. Bye.